Hey guys, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Total War Warhammer, and we are once again playing our Empire campaign, where it looks like Midland's been destroyed. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. We'll have to kind of take a look at the playing field and see just exactly what that means for our faction. But we continue our siege of Wurtbad, where it looks like the Wissenland forces have fled, probably due to that hero there, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any backup, which is a little bit frustrating. I was hoping that we could at least get some help here so that we might finish this siege off, but it looks like we're going to have to continue to wait it out. Let's make sure that we are still making siege equipment, I guess. In the meantime, okay, that's not really going up, is it? But 5 more turns until they start running out of supplies, so maybe we can get through those 5 turns today. I'm hoping we can. We made pretty good progress last time. I think we got through like 6 or 7 turns actually. So let's keep the pace brisk, and maybe we can... Oh, good, we got him. And you leveled up again. Let's see, melee defense, conviction, huh? Melee defense is not bad considering he's only at 30. Getting him on a horse wouldn't be a terrible idea either. I'm gonna go with some melee defense. Alright. What else we got going on here? Let's see. I think we might have spent a little bit too much. No, we've got it. 4,000. So we'll take that, and that'll give us access to the Halberdiers and Empire Knights, as well as some new tech, which is kind of good, very good actually, because in the next 5 turns we're going to run out of tech to research. So hopefully this will give us something worth researching, because once this one is done, we have absolutely nothing left. Otherwise, it looks like we are pretty much done for this turn. Again, not a whole lot going on until this siege ends. We could take a look at maybe a peace treaty with Artois, but they weren't too receptive last time we offered it. Let's see. They accepted, cool, so we're no longer at war with them. We don't really need to worry so much about our western border, but somehow we ended up at war with these guys. That's kind of interesting. I have no idea who they are. Paravon, okay. Well, let's look at them. And I thought we were at war with them. No? It might have just been because of... Oh no, they're not allied with Artois, so I don't know why that is. Let's see if we can end this one as well. No. Okay. I don't know when we ended up at war with them, but we are. Although I'm not super concerned about it, because they are fairly weak. Yeah, they're extremely weak. Although we continue to get weaker as we're not, building troops. I don't see any other options, so let's continue to move forward. Okay, so one thing I had just considered was potentially, and I don't know if we can do this. Yeah, unfortunately we can't. Although if we jump into the encamp stance, I think we can still reinforce. Let's see, they'll actually start to replenish, which is great, and yeah, we can recruit from here, which is awesome. So, now that we know this, God, they're expensive though if we do it this way. Very expensive. Let's get you into that army. Yeah, embed. And we'll make sure that they're still reinforcing. They should be. I don't see why they wouldn't be. Yeah, they're still reinforcing, and we've still got stuff being constructed. I'm going to add another tower to that queue, just because they may as well keep doing something productive while they're doing it. But if we don't have anything else to spend this money on immediately, I think I might do some global recruitment and continue to add to our forces here, because that might expedite this siege. Yeah, everything is pretty much capped. We need like 3,200 to get this guy, and it's not really a pressing concern by any means, so I think we'll grab one more of these guys, and it looks like we can just afford some crossbowmen. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that as well. And that'll take 2 turns, but it might be worth it in the long run, because at least we're continuing to add to our forces, which we hadn't been doing the last couple turns. That should boost our strength rating a little bit, make people a little bit more wary of messing with us, and also it's going to add to this battle directly, which should either at least speed it up or maybe give us the extra little boost we need to take victory if we have to fight it out. Alright, so we've got negative growth in Helmgart, which honestly isn't that big a deal at all, really. Let's see, one more turn on you guys. Plenty of population surplus. What else can we do here? I think we're going to continue to add to our forces. Let's see. I think maybe one more crossbowman would be a good idea. So we'll do that. And I need to keep him at bay. So let's grab you. And I need you to go maybe take him out or slow him down or something. Failed, okay. Well, at least he should be preoccupied with this guy now. And we're going to keep pumping that melee defense. What else do we got going on? 3 more turns on our research. How is this coming along? We should have like 1 more turn on it. Yeah, so 1 more turn before we can get knights and halberdiers. And let's see, is there anything else? Not really. I mean, we're too broke at this point. So let's go ahead and keep things moving along here. Let's see, so we'll have 2 more units in this army next turn. We'll take a look and see what our strength looks like. I don't think that's going to be enough to push us over, but who knows, it might be. So we'll take a look at that and see how many turns we have left on the siege counter or siege timer or whatever. Okay, so it looks like they were successful in assaulting our units again, which is extremely frustrating, because that's pretty much what's got us to this point to begin with. Okay, so Averland and the Vampire Counts are at peace. Our blacksmith is done. We'll take a look at what that means for us in just a second. But they are just flooding us with units, or sorry, agents right now. I think agent spam is a little bit of an issue in this game. I've heard other people complain about it. I haven't seen a ton of it myself until like right now, when we're dealing with what, 3 enemy agents. Let's get rid of him, because he has been an absolute thorn in our side. So we were successful there. I think that just wounded him though. Unless it says critical success, I don't think it actually kills them. And then if I could have you maybe get rid of him. I don't know that we'll be successful here, but it's worth a shot. Okay, well he did level up, so there's that. Let's continue with Adept. And then what else can we do here? We're a little bit out of money, or at least short on money. So if I wanted to... we could recruit another lord. That's an interesting idea. Although none of these guys are looking particularly appealing. I mean, he's an idiot, and he's maimed. So we'll probably hold off there. Let's see, we need the Altdorf Conclave of Battle Wizards. But we can build that anywhere, I think. Or no, it has to be in Altdorf, doesn't it? Shoot. That means that that has to be in this slot. I don't have any other choice. That's troublesome. I might have to get rid of this. Let's see. Yeah, I might need to get rid of that at some point, because we're going to need that spot. Or at least it looks like we're going to need that spot. Let's take a look at our diplomacy again, and I think we'll advance. Actually, we need to check on our armies, don't we? So let's see. Ostland, what are you guys up to? Nothing. Are you willing to surrender yet? No. Anybody else? Swissenland, are you willing to trade? No. They're pretty friendly toward me. I don't know why they're so unreceptive of a trade agreement. I would love to make peace with you, but they are not willing. And actually, how about the dwarves? Are the dwarves any more receptive? Ooh. How about a military alliance? Rejected, huh? Maybe a defensive? Nice. That'll deter people from declaring war against me. They don't seem to be all that willing to take things all the way to a military alliance. How about some military access? No, still no. I was hoping that the relationship bonuses from the treaties would have helped me there. Ooh, I can war target. Can you help me out here? No, I need you... Not the Lord, just the city. Damn it, he's like right on top of it, that's why. Okay, can we get... Yeah, help me out there. That would be fantastic. So that might help us. And is there anything else? No. Actually, let's look at Kislev real quick. I'd like to become friends with them, but they're pretty upset with me for trespassing. Yeah, that seems to be their main gripe with me. So let's take a look at this. Wow, I think we're doing worse than we were before. We'll keep cranking out turrets, or sorry, towers, because why not? But yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to pull this one off unless something changes here in the very near future. Okay, so it would seem that they finally failed to assault my units, which is nice because they've been successful in every attempt up to this point. Let's have you try to get rid of him because I can't afford to lose any more troops. The chance is too low, really. Why is that? He's level 1. There's absolutely no reason why my level 4 should not be able to assassinate their level 1. Okay, well, go kill him then. Kill somebody. Really. I am skeptical to say the least. How about you? Yeah, kill him, please. Critical success. Good, so he's dead. And you leveled up again. Nice. Can I... What's this do? Assassination. Yes, please. That makes him immensely more useful. And then you... Sorry, you can rejoin that army. And I don't think we're any closer to winning this, but we'll take a look anyways. No, we are not. But one more turn and they start taking attrition. So that means that they may be more receptive to a surrender. Otherwise, 6 more turns and they are forced to surrender. So we'll just continue that. And yeah, you already made your move. Let's hop back over to Reichland and see if there's anything we can do here. I think we are a little bit short on funds, though. Actually, let me take a look at this. I could start recruiting halberdiers. But they're really expensive through global recruitment, and I don't think we can really afford any more upkeep. So what we'll do is, once this whole mess is over, we'll probably go back to Reichland, disband a few, or maybe all of our spearmen, and replace them all with halberdiers. Like, we'll get rid of all of these guys here, and just make them all halberdiers, because they're better at everything, really. Let's see, yeah, so... Are you the same rank? Oh, no, you're not. So that's a little bit unfair, but... Let's see, armor is even. They have shielding, the halberdiers don't, but their leadership is better. Their speed is equivalent. Their melee attack is better. Their melee defense is better. Their weapon strength is better, and their charge bonus is better. So really, aside from the shields, they are better in every way. And I think they also get a bonus against... No, it doesn't look like they do. I thought they might get a bonus against charges, but I don't see the ability there, so maybe they don't. Alright, well, one more turn on our technology, and we should have a couple new ones available. Yeah, so... Ooh. Spears and swords, but not halberds, I would assume. I think we'll go with that one. Plus 10 armor to everybody seems like a good call. This one would be nice if it included halberds, but I don't think it will. It'll help everybody else, though, which is still nice, and then we can boost the armor of our pistoliers and outriders. I don't know that I plan on using much of either, though. I'm probably going to stick to melee cav. Some outriders maybe here and there just to counter other factions' cavalry, but I don't think we're going to focus on them too much. Welp, let's go ahead and jump forward. Alright, so we finally had some luck between turns. It looks like one of their agents tried to demoralize our army and wounded himself or got wounded in the process, so that's always nice. Sea charts are done, so let's start researching that armor. And we do not have enough money to upgrade anything except this. Again, that building is pretty much useless to me at this point. We should probably actually demolish it, see what we can build in its place. I don't know, we'll have to figure something out here. But yeah, let's get rid of that. And I do need to start upgrading this as well, because I am going to have to get rid of this altogether, so we're going to lose about 6 public order. I'm hoping that these plus this are enough to counteract that, because I need that slot to build the Wizard's Conclave or whatever. How are we doing here? Oh, let's get you in the army first. Yeah, go embed yourself. And then what do we got going on? It's looking a little bit better. Again, they're going to start taking attrition now, so things will continually start ticking up until... We'll probably just wait until they surrender, because we are going to take heavy losses during the siege, no matter how weak they are, so it's probably for the best that we just wait this one out.
We must attack.
Alright, anything else that we can do? I don't think we're going to be able to spend any of our money this turn, but next turn we should have enough to upgrade this, or potentially this. So we've got some options next turn at least, and we've got the new tech rolling. Let's take another look at diplomacy, I suppose. I don't think anything's going to change though. Ostland might be a little bit more receptive to... No, never mind. What about Wissenland? Are you guys any more willing to trade? No? Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to absorb them peacefully after all. We can trade with you guys. Are you willing to... Ah, nice. We got a non-aggression pact. We'll have to come back and see if they're willing to trade later. Maybe give it a turn or so. Can't do anything with these guys, but Carrick Norn might be willing to... No. Still defensive allies. I don't know if they're going to act on that war target or not. It'd sure be nice if they did, but at this point it doesn't seem like it's actually going to matter. We're probably going to have to wait them out no matter what. Kislev still hates me. Hopefully slightly less than they did, though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pass to the next turn. So the dwarves are confederating, which is kind of interesting. Carrick Ziflin has been destroyed. I'm not sure. I don't remember which one Ziflin was. It might be one of the ones near to us somewhere. I don't think it's... I think Carrick Azul is the one in the far southeast. Oh no, Ziflin is the one just above the main dwarf faction. That's who they are. Let's see. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments, battles past than managing the realm. They say you're a fool. I can get some fervor, or I can get some recruitment costs lowering. It's only going to be for 3 turns, though. I don't know that either is going to help me much. I'll take this one, though. Ooh, okay. Border princes and vampire counts are going to go at it. And our... what do you call it? Our battle priest? Warrior priest leveled up. So let's get him a new ability. Let's see, if we go impassioned, that puts him at 45. 44, sorry, yeah, let's do that. And looks like the agent spam brigade is back in force, so I might need to put him to work. Let's have you get after this guy.
Righteous fury upon thee.
Failed, okay, that's a shame. And then let's get you after, let's go after him again.
Kill. No, this
Damn.
will drain my power.
Not getting any luck. Oh well. Let's move on to maybe some upgrades. What can we throw down right here? The Reichsfort is very tempting, but we would still need the armory, which is where? Okay, we would need that. That's fine, because we're already working toward that. So that is one option. The other would be the gunsmith, but we would not be able to get up the rest of the tree, which I can live with, but at the same time, the Reichsfort would be very nice to have. Actually, I could get rid of this as well. The casualty replenishment is nice, but it's not a huge boost. I mean, 3% is nothing. And we don't need the growth anymore. Maybe I should just upgrade this right now. Or I could get Grunsburg completely solidified. What to do? Grunberg. I think Grunberg is going to be... I mean, that's not really pressing, though, because I can't build them without the armory anyways, so there's no reason to spend the money on that now, because it's not going to help me immediately. This might help me immediately. That's going to give me handgunners, but we need the gunsmith, and greatswords, but we need the armory. So I won't be able to recruit either of those, but I will be able to recruit captains, which could help me immediately. I could also upgrade this, which would boost my public order a little bit, improve the garrison, give me a little bit more money, and allow me to start building in this slot. I'm torn here. Let's do this. And I think we're going to demolish that. Okay. So now, really the only thing we're working toward is this. And we already have basically 3. We're getting growth from all these, so I don't think getting rid of the rest of these is going to be that big of an issue for us. It'll take a little bit longer, but it's not like we need this slot immediately. In the meantime, how is our army doing? Actually, it's looking a little bit better. They're taking some heavy attrition. Some very heavy attrition. 5 more turns until they are forced to surrender, but it might be, you know, only 1 or 2 before they just can't even stand up to us at all. So we'll continue to besiege them and see what happens. And this is without the 2 heroes, keep in mind, so we could be a little bit further along as well if we threw them back in the mix. Alright, well, I think we are done with this turn and also out of time for the episode. So, just like last time, I'll go ahead and end the episode and advance the turn between episodes, and we'll come back with a fresh turn next time. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to share my videos however you guys see fit, and I will see you guys back here for the next part of our Total War Warhammer Empire campaign.